Hey, what's up? Mikey here, founder of the AI Mastery course, where I help you in 12 weeks become a master of AI. And my mission is to help over 1 million people learn how to use AI agents so AI agents don't use you. And today, we're going to be covering some basic fundamentals of how to use n8n if you're brand new to AI automation, AI agents, AI anything really. The reason why n8n is so powerful is number one, it's open source, so it's free to use. Anyone can come in here and download it and run it on your computer locally for free, or you can host it in the cloud. Now, what it allows you to do is automate many different tasks. And the problem here is I have to switch back to the full cam on this one, is most people have these crazy automation workflows that are so in depth and they have so many different trees and things coming out of them. But for me, I've been running a business for 15 years. So when I look at those workflows, I know that the people that made them have never ran a business in their life because none of those workflows actually do anything that make money. And that's the biggest issue and the biggest time waster when it comes to AI automation and AI agents and learning them is building a bunch of workflows that don't actually produce any results that actually turn into income. What is important is getting into n8n and learning how the basics learn so that you can download workflows and templates like I have on my website. I have curated templates that you can download for free, mikey.ai, and you can get those for free. And then you can come in here and you can install them and then start working on them, okay? Now, when it comes to just blank template, blank page, what are you gonna do? The first things are you click on this plus sign when you get into n8n, and that's going to give you different triggers that you can use. And I'll have a lot more videos about all the triggers, but basically the ones that usually are being used are going to probably be schedule. And the main thing for that is because when you are running a workflow, you can just hit the test right here, and then it will automatically run that workflow for you so you can test out the whole workflow, okay? Now, the next thing is getting into the next. So it's you have a schedule. So this way we could set up anything to run every day, every hour, every minute, whatever we really wanted to. The next thing would be adding something to that schedule. So what are we going to be doing? And we'll just type in Google. And the reason mainly for Google that I'm starting with is because we want to try to use things that don't require too much complication for you to actually get set up. So like, for example, Google Docs, okay? So to create or update a document, we could do this here, and then you'll add that and you have to create credentials. Credentials are the way that you log in and basically access any other accounts that you have. And then APIs are the data feed that are talking back and forth. But for credentials, you have to usually do a bunch of complicated things like this, which is get your client ID, get your secret ID from the Google Cloud console. And there are other ways that you can utilize this without having to go through this whole method. But really, this is the only way to really do it. And I'll get into more of the Google Cloud Console and things like that in a minute. But I just want you to see that. So anytime you get in here, you really can't do much out of the box without having to connect it to something. So the first thing usually that anyone's going to use n8n for is let's just create a schedule trigger like we have here, and then let's attach it to an AI. So like an LLM, some sort of, it could be OpenAI, you could use Claude, Anthropic, Claude, whatever model of chat you want to use. There's a bunch of different chats, and we're just going to use the OpenAI for now. And then we're going to message a model. And you can see you have a lot of different options you can do when you're doing this. Message a model, and then again, you have to set up your credentials and get all of your credentials from each account. So once you have that set up, then you have a lot of different options. And this is how every different node works that you connect together, is you have many different resource options that you can actually use and pull. And then you'll be able to go back and forth and kind of refine it, right? So for text, it's obviously probably going to be the one that most people use is text. So then we got a model. So we'll choose our model, and then they always are constantly updating the models and everything in here. So we'll just do 4.0 for now. And then you can add a prompt. So it would be like write an article about n8n for beginners. Can't spell. And then spell that right. It's gonna annoy me. Okay. Yes. And then you can come down here and we can add in some other options, which are to add a message here. Oh, that's another prompt. Apologies. Add in some more options, which would be. We don't actually need any of these options. You could do, well, yeah, no, we don't need any of these options. So really, this is all you really need to do for now. And then you can hit test step, and then it's going to go and execute that node and actually do something in a minute. Slowly. Write an article about n8n for beginners. It's going to write that article, okay? So then it's working right now. And then we could go and add, okay, so that's done. We could add Google Docs or something else, and then we could add that to a document and basically save that. Why don't I just do that right now? I'll just add my credentials here. I got to go grab them. So I have these all saved in another place here. And that's what I recommend for you is you're going to have to grab these credentials from Google and then be able to constantly put them back here. Once you have it saved, though, you should be able to just keep it in there. So you grab a client ID, grab a secret ID from the Google Cloud Console, and that is the wrong one that I have. Oh, actually, I might have to, see, there's a bunch of things you got to do with the Google Cloud Console to get it working, but let's just see if any of these are actually set up properly. Usually the biggest error when setting up a Google Cloud Console is the redirect URL is not properly in the redirect URI location. So that just basically means, is it gonna go almost that? Oh, see. Oh no, that is good. That is good. That is good. Yes. Okay. So now we're in there, and then it's connected to my Google Docs. Okay, so it can create a doc, and then it can add to that doc. So we're gonna do create a doc, and then we'll just name it the title of that, and then so it's gonna create the doc. Workflow has an issue. What's the issue? Oh, whoops. Okay, in there. So it's just going to create it in the root folder. Okay, and then what we can do is we can do another Google Docs. And then we're going to update the document. And since we have it earlier here, doc ID URL, and then we have it right here. And so that's the Google Doc that was just created. And then we want to add this text. So we're going to open this Open UI here. We're going to grab the content and just drag it down. And so these are the basic fundamentals of n8n is you're setting up nodes, you execute them, and then you grab them. So right here, I'm in the schema, or there's a table, or there's JSON, right? You could use the JSON too and grab, but really you want the schema, and you're going to be grabbing the different pieces that you want to have added in there. So now I can hit test, and now this document was actually created. And if you go log into Google Docs, and there's my document, and there's my article right there. Okay, so pretty cool. That is the basics of n8n. That is how you can get it to automatically start something and keep it going just with a couple nodes in just a couple minutes here. So if you have any questions at all, I have a free resource of curated n8n templates that you can download from my website, mikey.ai. So don't hesitate to check those out. Also, you can hit me up anytime if you have any questions or need any help with any of your workflows. Thanks so much for checking out this video, and I hope you have happy building out there in your AI automations. I'll see you in the next video.